Welcome back to 𝗕𝗵𝗺 Performance. My name's Ben. This is the latest addition to the 𝗕𝗵𝗺 Performance demo fleet. It's a BMW M240i, and today we're going to start adding some tasty carbon bits just to get it looking the part. We've got a lovely front splitter, we've got a rear diffuser, a boot spoiler and some carbon mirror covers, all genuine carbon bits. We've got some tailpipes and stuff to follow, but for today we'll get these styling bits sorted. Going forward, we're going to be doing plenty of power mods, downpipes, getting it tuned. We're going to start off, we're going to get it outside, we're going to get it washed before we get it in and start fitting all these bits. So let's crack on. Right, we've got the car all clean. Super important that the car is immaculate when you're fitting anything like this. You'll see on the front splitter and the rear spoiler that they are actually attached with a double-sided tape. It comes pre-attached to the parts, so we just need to make sure that the car's mega clean. They have actually sent us some cleaning wipes in the kit, which is nice, so that should make sure that everything's proper clean. But I'm going to start with the rear diffuser because it kind of looks like maybe the easiest, or I don't know about easiest, but it looks like it's direct replacement anyway. There's no sticking involved. It should just clip into all the original mounts, and it's got the original holes that should hopefully line up to all the original mounting points. So I'm going to get that done. That should make a nice impact, so let's go. Just looking quickly now that we've got it in the air, it does look like all the holes that are in the new diffuser do actually match up to all the existing, so that should make life a bit easier. Right, so whip the original diffuser off. I've got the new one here ready to go on. Hopefully, if the original one was anything to go by, this should be a piece of cake. That literally was, what, 6 screws, and it clipped out. It was dead easy. Let's go. So that's the rear diffuser all sorted. It was a little bit more difficult than we were expecting. We ended up taking the bumper off the car. They do actually suggest that you take the bumper off in the instructions, but as usual, you'd never read the instructions, do you, until you have a bit of a struggle. So basically we took the bumper off, we tacked it all into place with all the screws that's provided, and it actually fits pretty well now. So that's that done. I'm going to move on to the front. Right, so here's the front splitter. This is a complete retrofit. We're not replacing any original equipment or anything with this. We've got a few holes here that we can use to locate it in actual existing screw holes, which is nice. And I don't know if as you can see, by the shape of it here, it wraps right up round the bottom of the bumper here, so it's probably going to be a little bit fiddly to get in place without it sort of sticking in the wrong place. But once that's in place and you've got them screws lined up to the original holes, can't really go wrong. So I think we're just going to get on with it and get this buttoned up. When it comes to doing these wing mirrors, you're going to have to start by taking the glass out, because there's a few clips in here that you need to squeeze together to prop the cover off, rather than trying to prise the cover off from the outside and breaking them clips. I know we're replacing them, but you know, you never know, they might want to go back on in the future or whatever. So we're going to start by pulling the glass out. Now the glass is quite delicate, so you need to be quite careful, and there's no room to get your fingers in. So you're going to need to twist the glass around, making yourself enough room just to get a trim tool in, and you're going to try and prise it off the clips gently. And once you've got all them undone, you've just got these two little wires going to the heater elements. Now they are quite brittle, these, so you need to use your tool to just try and pop them off the terminals, just like that, and put your glass carefully out of sight so you don't drop it and smash it. So to get the cover off, we've got these little clips here. You just need to squeeze them together and gently push until you hear it make that horrific noise, and then just go round. There's another one in the middle and another one on the end. You just squeeze them together, pop that out of place, and grab your new ones out of the box. So you can see this, it actually looks like the carbon's just been overlaid over an original mirror cap. So that means we've got all the original fixings. That means hopefully it should just drop straight into place. So we just got to reverse the process, make sure you plug your heater element back in, and then just drop that mirror glass into place and click it back in. Happy days! Right, last job for today on the BMW is the rear spoiler, but we're going to have to take this original spoiler off first. So, got a heat gun, we've got some nylon wire, we're going to warm it up first, I'm going to pull this through, and then we'll just have to clean off what's left of the adhesive with some tar and glue remover, and then we can just plonk the new spoiler on and we'll be done. So that's the M240i all kitted out with its lovely new carbon bits. We started at the rear with the diffuser. We ended up having to take the bumper off to do that, just so that we could get some fixings in to where the original tabs would normally clip in. The carbon being obviously so rigid, it wouldn't actually clip in on its own. So we've had to put some screws in there that are supplied with a kit. Moving on, we went to the front end. We did the front splitter. That was mounted using a lot of the stock locations screw-wise underneath, but the top sides were actually glued down, so we made sure we cleaned that all up nice. We actually sprayed some water where the double-sided tape was going to land, just so that we had a bit of wiggle room, just to make sure that that was nicely lined up. We then went on to do the mirrors. Again, nice and easy job, but just when we were doing the glass, we were just making sure we were really careful so that we didn't break the glass or anything like that, so that we could get to the clips and release the covers nicely without causing any damage. And finally was the rear, the spoiler. So we removed the original one using a bit of heat and some nylon wire so we could cut through the double-sided tape. We then cleaned off all the excess glue with a caramel wheel to start with. We then cleaned all the glue with some tar and glue remover, and we also machine polished the top edge of the boot just to make sure that the paintwork was in really nice clean condition before we put the adhesion promoter that come with the kit. We applied that, we give that, what, 5 minutes or so to dry. We simply stuck on the spoiler using the tape that was already pre-applied to the spoiler. So if you like this sort of content, please give us a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon to stay notified, because we've got loads of stuff coming up for this lovely BMW. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for the next video.